Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't stay focused? You sit down to study, determined to get work done, but within minutes, your phone buzzes, a random thought distracts you, and before you know it, an hour has passed with little progress. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But what if I told you there's a way to train your brain to focus better, get more done, and actually enjoy the process? Today, I'll share 5 powerful productivity hacks that will help you study smarter, not harder. Let's dive in. First up, the Pomodoro Technique, one of the most effective ways to maintain focus. The concept is simple. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, take a longer 15-minute break. This structured approach keeps your brain engaged while preventing burnout. But why does this method work so well? It taps into something called interval-based focus. Your brain stays fully engaged in short bursts, avoiding mental fatigue. Studies show that working in shorter, timed sessions increases efficiency and prevents procrastination. Instead of trying to power through hours of work, you're resetting your focus in controlled cycles. Want to make this even more effective? Use a physical timer instead of your phone to avoid distractions. And if 25 minutes feels too long or too short, experiment with different intervals. Some people find 50-minute focus sessions with 10-minute breaks even better. Try it out and see what works for you. Struggling with procrastination? The 2-minute rule is a game changer. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. But what if it takes longer? Simple. Break it down into the smallest possible action and start there. The goal is to make it so easy that your brain doesn't resist. Why does this work? Because procrastination is often caused by the overwhelming feeling of starting something big. But if you reduce it to a tiny first step, just 2 minutes, your brain no longer sees it as intimidating. This builds momentum and tricks your mind into continuing. For example, instead of saying, "I need to write a 5-page report," tell yourself, "I'll just write the first sentence." Instead of dreading an hour-long workout, start by putting on your running shoes. More often than not, you'll keep going beyond those 2 minutes. And that's the magic of this hack. Switching between tasks constantly is a productivity killer. Every time you shift focus, you waste precious mental energy. That's where task batching comes in, grouping similar tasks together into focused blocks of time. For example, set aside a 30-minute block for checking emails rather than glancing at them throughout the day. This helps reduce distractions, maintain a steady workflow, and improve concentration. It's important to distinguish between shallow work and deep work. Shallow work includes tasks like answering emails or scheduling meetings, things that don't require much cognitive effort. Deep work, on the other hand, involves high-focus tasks like writing, coding, or problem-solving. To maximize productivity, batch shallow work into shorter, more frequent sessions and reserve longer blocks for deep work, where you can make significant progress. A great strategy is to start your day by handling the shallow work first, then move into deep work. This way, you don't waste time deciding what to tackle next, and your brain is fresh when you take on more challenging tasks. Ever feel like your brain is a cluttered inbox full of ideas, reminders, and tasks you can't keep track of? That's where the brain dump method comes into play. The idea is simple. Take everything that's swirling around in your mind, whether it's work tasks, personal commitments, or random thoughts, and get it out on paper. Write it all down. No filters, no judgment. Once you've emptied your brain, start organizing your thoughts into actionable tasks. What needs to be done today? What can wait? What's just an idea? By decluttering your mind, you'll find it easier to focus on what matters most and tackle your to-do list with purpose. This method isn't just about clearing mental space. It's about shifting from reactive thinking, where you're constantly trying to remember things, to proactive thinking, where you control your to-do list. You might be surprised by how much clearer your focus becomes once you've freed up some mental bandwidth. In today's world, your phone is probably your greatest productivity barrier. Constant notifications, apps demanding your attention. It's no wonder it's so hard to focus. Here are 3 simple yet powerful tricks to regain control over your digital distractions. Do not disturb mode. The next time you need to focus, turn on Do Not Disturb on your phone. This will stop all incoming notifications from apps, texts, and calls. For some, the temptation to check the phone is too strong, so cutting off that temptation entirely is key. If you can, leave your phone in a separate room while you're working. This eliminates the urge to check it, and you'll be less likely to interrupt your focus with distractions. If you don't want to leave it behind, try placing it out of sight, like in a drawer or across the room. Use website blockers. Apps like Freedom or Cold Turkey can block distracting websites for a set period. These tools are especially helpful if you tend to get sidetracked by social media or entertainment sites during work. You can schedule these blocks or start them manually when you need to work uninterrupted. Reducing digital distractions doesn't mean disconnecting entirely. It's about creating intentional boundaries so you can use technology mindfully and stay focused on what really matters. And there you have it, 5 productivity hacks that'll help you stay focused and work smarter, not harder. Which of these techniques are you most excited to try first? Whether you're tackling a big project or just trying to get through your daily tasks, these tips will give you the structure and mindset to power through. But don't just take my word for it. Test them out and find what works best for you. Every person is different, and productivity is all about finding the right rhythm for your life. So, let me know in the comments which hack you're most excited to experiment with, or share your own favorite productivity tips. I'd love to hear how you're staying on top of your goals. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more productivity hacks and tips. Trust me, when you get your focus under control, you'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. So, stay focused, stay productive, and keep striving for those big wins. I'll see you in the next video.